I ended up getting hired as a PA in the writers' offices of Dawson's Creek.
Amazing.
It was an amazing job. Like, I learned so. I was in the writers. I was just the writers because they filmed in North Carolina.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I worked with some amazing people.
Yeah, wasn't Mike White on that show?
He had just left before I got on there, but he would come in sometimes, and that was like my grad school. But I worked with Greg Berlanti.
Sure, yeah.
But Greg Berlanti was in his second year of a job.
Wow.
He was the story editor there when I started there. Now he's like, one of the biggest producers.
Yeah.
I remember he had this beat up car, and I drove him to the Lexus dealership to get his first new car.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And I worked with Tom Capanos, who I don't know if you know him. He created Californication. He's was an amazing writer. And they, again, I've been very lucky. They were so awesome to me at this job. They knew I wanted to be a writer assistant, so when one left, I learned that job, became a writer assistant. Ended up I was there for 4 years as a writer assistant, and
That's awesome.
ended up writing an episode of that.
Oh, wait, you wrote an episode of Dawson?
Yeah.
It wasn't the one where Pacey's dad died, or Dawson's dad died, was it?
No.
God,
it was literally one of the most forgettable episodes. It was like the fifth from last one. Love Lines came. It was like a standalone episode, and it was kind of comedic because I knew I wanted to do comedy.
Yeah,
and they kind of knew I wanted to, and then so they let me write kind of a more comedic episode. And
my high school girlfriend was obsessed with that show. For what it's worth,
a lot of people. it was to this day, it's probably the most like obsessed show I've worked on, and.
Yeah, all those kids were so hot. You know what I mean?
So Dawson's Creek had like a very popular website, and it was like one of the first like show related websites. It was like very innovative, and it was interactive. Like you could go on Dawson's computer on the website and look at his homework and stuff like that. It was like a big thing. And I had a column on there called Ask Jason where people would write in, and it was a very popular like column. So I would write that, and then...
That's cool.
It was fun. And it was interesting working on... I've never worked on a show like that where it was like a rabid fan base. Like you'd show up to work, it was a big... There was the fans who wanted Pacey and Dawson to be together, the fans who wanted... I'm sorry,
Not Dawson. Well, there probably were fans that wanted that, too.
Yeah, Joey and Dawson, and then Pacey and Dawson.
I was Team Pacey.
And you'd come... I'd say most people. And then... You'd come to work and there'd be like flowers on your desk, like from someone who'd be like, please get Pacey and Joey. Yeah, you'd get like gifts at work, and
That's crazy.
You would get like, so they would send me like emails that I would have to work, and I'd get like 1,000 emails a week, sometimes more, and get like marriage proposals. It was this crazy show to work.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then
wow. Wait, so sorry. When you said I wrote a spec script, and then did you submit the spec script to all these places to get a job? Is that how you got the job on Dawson's Creek? Was because of your spec script?
No,
just your resume.
I just from a resume got
it. Okay.
I actually, now I'm remembering, I interviewed for that PA job 1 year and I didn't get it.
The Dawson's Creek one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So my first year out of college, I wasn't working, and then and then they brought me in again. They remembered me, brought me in again the second year, and I got hired.
And did they know you had intentions to write?
Yeah, they did.
Because usually I feel like that would be an incentive for them to bring you in, right? Yeah. Because you want to move up.
I don't know, but I don't know if that makes a difference with a PA. So I was a PA there for 1 year, and I let them know, I'd love to be a writer assistant. I went on my way to learn that job, and the writer assistant left the next year, and I got that job, and then I was always showing. I would write spec scripts and showing them to them, and then the final year there, I don't even remember. I think I pitched this idea, and then they ended up letting me write it. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I think it's still this way. But every show they have to give out 2 freelance scripts a year.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone knows that. It's like a Writers Guild rule to help bring in new people.
Yeah.
You have to give 2 freelance scripts a year. Very often it will go to the writer's assistants if they think you're competent, and then So yeah, they gave me one of those to write, and then I got an agent from that.
Oh,
and
shit.
Then yeah, and then
Wait, back to the Dawson and Pacey thing. Were you guys? I find that shows that have a plan from the beginning and stick with it aren't the best ending shows. Did you guys talk about how it should end regularly, or did you know how it was going to end? I'm just curious. I don't remember exactly how it ended.
I don't think. If I remember right, it was a long time ago now. No, I don't think they knew how it was going to end.
That's good.
No.
I think that's better.
I don't think they planned that show out much.
That's good, I think.
You think? I think
because then you can hear what the fans like, and you can see that chemistry and stuff. You know, you can like adapt to with what's happening on the screen.
I think no. If I remember right, no. I don't think they really knew how it was going to end until probably I don't know,
a week before.
I think there was, if I remember right, I think there was a big debate of who Joey should end up with.
Right. Yeah.
She ended. Well, I don't want to ruin it for people.
I forget. Did she end up with Pacey?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, yeah, and I think there was a big debate about that. I think most of the writers were pro Pacey people, and
whoa, this is breaking news.